Hey there folks, it's Yakan from Training Ground. Alright, in this review video, I only have one question for the Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales on the PC system. Is it still worth it to get it in 2023? Now, let's learn more. But before that, there's a quick side note. The game is actually provided by SIES, Sony Interactive Entertainment Singapore, for review purpose only. So there's no compensation or whatsoever. Whatever I'm actually mentioning in this video is based on my gameplay experience. Therefore, there's no editorial input, no final approval is needed. And let's check out what I have to say about this game. Now, first thing, let's start off with the PC requirements for this game. Now, you can check out over here what is the requirements. Meanwhile, I'm going to explain my PC system. So my PC system is actually using the 8th Gen Intel Core i7-8700 with 16 gigs of RAM. For the graphics, RTX 2060. So I think here the game studio Insomniac has actually do a good optimization for the game to support on older computers. I think this is a really good move. So if you're actually running somewhere around this kind of specifications here, I think it's going to be delivering a really nice PC gameplay for you with this Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. Now let's talk about the storyline of the game. So basically this game is taking over from the original Marvel's Spider-Man game, which focuses on Peter Parker, and this time is more focusing on the Miles Morales. So as you start to play the game, you are actually feeding with a lot of information about Miles Morales. For those who doesn't know who is Miles Morales, I think this game is the perfect choice for them to learn more about the character itself. You slowly to learn about his heritage, his family, his friends, and also the Spider-Man universe as well. I think the progressive of the story is really good, and if you are going to be love to get immersed in the storyline, I think here the storyline is very strong on point for you to get immersed onto the character development as well. Now, what about the gameplay, you may ask? Okay, the first thing I definitely going to tell you is to play this game with a controller on the PC. If you want to play with the mouse and keyboard combination, yes, it's possible, but it's a little bit too tedious for my liking. Why? Okay, if you are going into like the swinging scenes, the battle scenes, and the quick time action scenes, yeah, the keyboard mapping is a little bit too tedious for my liking. So let's start with the swinging scene. So in the chasing scene with the enemy Rhino, okay, you need to avoid when he throw some items at you, whereby you need to press on the left control, and sometimes my finger just doesn't want to stretch that out. Yeah, and also when I'm swinging via the keyboard as well, I just felt like it's not too intuitive. I'm not sure why. Okay, I felt that it still needs to be played on a controller over here. And also on the battle scene, there are so many variations of the move set as well. So sometimes they are mixing up with the keyboard and also the mouse as well. So this going to cause you some confusion and a lot of deep learning on the move set in order to perform that certain move you want on the enemy. And the third one is definitely the quick time action scene, whereby they suddenly just ask you to either press the left shift with the mouse or space bar with the mouse. It just, you just couldn't react that fast a little bit. Okay, yeah, so having to play on a controller is very important over here. So I actually played this game on the friendly settings, which is actually around 80% normal settings and 20% hard settings. I think here the gameplay is actually quite good for casual gamers. The AI enemies are actually, I would say it will give you around roughly like 50 to 60% hard difficulties. There are times they just stand there and wait for you to attack. Yeah, it does occur, but there are times also there are like certain enemies, they are quite smart, they be like shooting you and so on, so you have to learn to avoid their attacks. And definitely this game you really need to have fast reflex, and therefore playing with the controller is the best option over here. Also, this game also requires you to level up Miles Morales Spider-Man. So in order to level up, you need to do a lot of the side missions and the storyline as well, which this gives you the experience points and get all the skill points to upgrade your skills and better moveset as well. I think overall the leveling system here is actually quite adequate, not too easy, not too hard, but all you need to do is just keep on playing and you will see your achievement real soon. Now let's come back to the graphics of this Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. I think they did a really splendid job on the graphics because the open world, the details are simply splendid. Even it is running on an outdated machine like mine. Yes, so if you even have better PC specification, you can even unlock the true potential of this game with ray tracing. I think you are going to have like crazy details on your gameplay. Unfortunately, because I do not have that kind of high-end PC gaming system, hopefully there is someone will be supporting this YouTube channel in the near future. Alright, but it is what it is, and I kind of really love the graphics on this Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. Alright folks, it's time to wrap things up on this game review with my final verdict. So if you want to purchase the Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales in Malaysia for the PC system, it is available to purchase on the Steam and Epic Games platform for 209 ringgit Malaysia. Honestly, I think the game has delivered it because the open world concept here is truly immersive with splendid graphics. Even though if you are running on a slightly outdated PC specification, kudos for that optimization by Insomniac Games. And also the gameplay is pretty much straightforward. Any casual gamers can learn the controls quickly, but it is best to play with the controller on the PC system. And finally, I have to give it a score of solid 9 out of 10 for this Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. And I highly recommend for those gamers who love open world, action adventure, and also casual gameplay to go and check out this game. Alright, so I'm Yaken. It has been a pleasure for me to review this game, and I hope you guys love this review. And if you're still new to the YouTube channel, please go ahead, subscribe, follow us on social media, like this video, share it out, drop some comment, and I'll see you guys on the next one.